Okay, gonna do Mega Mondays again. This time we're gonna do Mega Man 3. May make some save states here as well. Some of the ones are a little bit difficult. We're gonna turn it up a little bit. This is my favorite Mega Man. Has my favorite Boss Master on it. So let's get right into it. I used to go with Magnet Man here, but we're gonna start off with Snake Man. This is also the first game that introduces Rush the Dog. It also introduces the slide that you can use. And so we'll go through the stage. It's not the easiest Robot Master to take on first, really, but it allows me to take on a couple of them a tad bit easier because I'm really not sure what Snake Man is weak against. I think it's the needle cannon. Even though some people say differently, I say needle cannon. But you have to have the Search Snakes to easier kill Gemini Man. And then you have to... Okay. And then you have to have the Gemini laser is easier to kill. It's easier to kill Needle Man with that. Really, the only Robot Master I really have a lot of problem with in this one is Shadow Man. Gosh, I just totally missed that jump and took the hit for whatever reason. We're going to try to beat this one in one sitting. It may take more than one sitting. I'm not sure. We'll see how kind of quick it goes. The reason I say that is because there are some... Oh yeah, like that was really worth it. There are 4 stages that you have to go back to, and you have to fight the Doc Robot ones. And so you have to go back through 4 of the stages again. So it makes it, instead of 8 stages and then the Wily stages, it makes it 12 stages and then the Wily stages. And completed number 2 in a little bit over an hour. So it's kind of one of those things of how long is it technically going to take? You hope it doesn't take like overabundance amount of time, but Again, playing this one on the Nintendo Classic. Oh, I hate this part. The stage isn't too bad, except for right here it can be kind of bad. Because you have these bullet things, and they... Okay, no E-tanks or anything, so we're just going to have to fight him best we can with what we got, and hope it's good enough. He's got kind of a pattern, so if you just try to stick to the pattern. Okay. Not too awful bad. I like how you get your power on this and you jump up in the middle. Boom, boom, boom. And you get to search snakes. Yeah. So you get Sir Snake. Now here's my favorite robot master, Gemini Man. Also happens to be one of my favorite stages too. I like the color blue. So with everything in it, it's good enough for blue. That might have something to do with why it's my favorite stage. My favorite robot master. I remember playing this game quite a bit as a kid. I could beat it, kind of like number 2. I could beat it a bunch of times. And, you know, but just really, really enjoyed the game. I got my notebook here beside of me that tells me how to kill certain bosses. I don't need it for the Robot Masters because I pretty much kind of know the order they go in. Okay. Massive bad communication. By the way, Break Man is on here. That's also known as Proto Man. He doesn't fight you in this stage, but he does fight you in other stages. He takes so much damage and he goes away. So right here, you're going to fall down. Shoot. Do I have the coil? Yeah. See, you already start off with the rush coil anyway. So you can use it. I can't get up there, I don't believe. I don't think I can anyway. We'll try anyway, but I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Now, like I said before, you can slide. So shoot some of these out. And if you can pull it right, you can see what's up here, which we didn't need that time. I thought it was going to be something good. It was not something good. I don't use the coil a lot, so I ain't too worried about it. I mean, we can still get some power back on it. More power! See, if you're playing this on any other thing that's got shoulder buttons, you can just switch the shoulder buttons to what you need. Now, on this one, I do like to use the coil because it helps me shoot. That's not where I wanted you to land. I wanted you to land right here. So I can go through this middle part right here and not have too much of an issue. This is where the dragonfly comes down. You just wait until he gets down to your level and you shoot him. And you shoot this penguin right in the eyeballs. Same thing with this one. You just shoot him right in the eyes. Taking a little bit more damage than I normally do. That's kind of odd. I may want that. There is a thing in this stage that if you get the Rush Marine, it makes a portion of the stage a lot easier. I think you can get 9 E-Tanks on this game. On this particular one. See, now normally if you had the Rush Marine, you'd use it right here. I'm actually going to make a save state because there is an E-Tank we'd like to get right here. You don't necessarily need the 1-up. If you want to get the 1-up, you can. I recommend getting the E-Tank and then using the I recommend using that to get back up there. Slide. Shoot him down. As long as you... Crap. See, that's why I saved right at the beginning, is because I figured I might have a little bit of an issue there. Okay. So let's go get that E-Tank. You have to watch yourself very, very carefully here. Otherwise, you do get knocked off platforms. I can see we're going to have to save a little bit more on this part because for some reason, I'm not getting what I want. E-Tank. Okay. Rush coil. Battery. Back up. Save right here. Normally if you keep moving, it's not too awful bad. For some reason I'm having some severe technical difficulties right here. See, this is a little bit easier with the Rush Marine. And you got another E-Tank. Make sure you get E-Tanks. Make sure you have at least 9 of them by the time you get done with the game. Or almost done with the game. Yeah, just shoot this guy from over here. You have to shoot him in the eyes. Alright. Now this fight can either go really easy or it can go really, really wacky. We're going to hope it goes really easy. But the Search Snake, he's going to break into 2. Start running around the room like a crazy man. Him with the snakes though, and he falls pretty easily. So now we're going to go after Needleman next. I don't like Needleman's stage at all. There's a few of these stages I don't like. Gemini Laser. Haven't got any rush adapters yet. We'll be getting them soon. Needleman. You have to hit him with the Gemini Laser. He's a little bit difficult to hit. We're going to save right here because this stage is... some of the stuff in this stage is a little bit difficult for me. I will admit I do not have a very easy time in this stage. I think everybody has their stages. Alright, I think you go up here. Yeah. You shoot those when they open up. Ooh, one up. Drop down the ladder. Just double slide right there. You hold down an A to slide in case you don't know how. Slide is very useful on almost any Mega Man game. Actually, that normally doesn't happen. Usually I get hit right there trying to take him out. Usually. Okay, jump up here. Normally, what I like to do is I just stand over here and take these guys out with shots. Stand on the other side and I take them out whenever they... Shoot them a few times and then duck down. You can fill this up. You don't absolutely have to, but I like to keep stuff filled up. And people always say, "Well, you can use the weapons and stuff in the stages and things," and you can, but I don't like to. Gemini laser here. Now, here's the thing about the Gemini laser. If it hits its target, you can throw another one. If it doesn't hit its target, though, you have to wait until it quits bouncing around. Like this one's going to, right here. But you hit him with 4 of them and he's dead. You notice this game didn't have a difficulty selection. The game is as difficult or as easy as you make it. And that's Needle Man down. We'll go for Magnet Man next. Needle Cannon and Rush Jet. See, finally got one of the rush adapters. So we'll go to Magnet Man. This is who I used to take first. They used to go Magnet Man, Hard Man, Top Man, Shadow Man, Spark Man. And now I did the other 3. But now I'll do it this other way first. Now usually I just kill him with my Mega Buster because he's just kind of easier to kill with that. These dudes will try to pick you up and carry you over into holes. They're not hard to get around. It's one of the first times you'll face Breakman / Proto Man. You just jump and fire and try to fire just the low ones until you can just put him away. This is one of those stages that has the disappearing and reappearing blocks almost all the way through it. Well, certain parts anyways. They're not really bad. They're just more of a nuisance actually than anything else. Those do not hurt you. They just suck you towards them. And if I needed life right there, I could have got it. This stage is not real bad though. Okay. Okay, maybe I should watch the blocks for a minute. Okay. Oh my. You gotta definitely watch this one. Okay. And this one. Let's save state. I have not been having good luck with jumps. And I'm scared Mega Man's going to have Mega Man syndrome on me. Which is where I hit the jump button and he doesn't jump. He does that to me sometimes, y'all. Ooh, 1 up. These guys aren't very hard. You can kind of shoot the... Well... Need my big fat mouth. Alright. I'm not going to need anything to fight him with. He's fairly easy. He only has 2 attacks. One is he jumps across the room. One is he jumps up and shoots magnets. Of course, you can make it worse if you slide. And you slide into him. That right there, he just tries to pull you in towards him. All you gotta do is run the opposite way. I need to quit sliding too dang early. Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Oh gosh. Can't believe I gotta start back here. I really don't want to blame it on the mini, but I really do. The mini kind of does this thing where most of the time you can, on old games and on new games, even like on Donkey Kong Country, on the original Super Nintendo and the original game, and on the original this one, and on the original of everything else, you can kind of get away with kind of skimming by the enemy by the skin of your teeth just a little ways, and they won't hit you. You can't do that with the mini. You try to skim by the enemy, it ain't happening. As you can see, he's not very hard to beat. You just have to not do what I was doing earlier. Slide real far away and get tagged once or twice. Come on now. By the way, guys, that's 4 down and 4 to go. I think Sparkman's weapon is strong against Magnet Man. I'm not sure about that though. I got Magnet Missile. Hardman stage. Hardman's got a weird stage. Hardman is one of those boss masters that when you get in there to fight him, you really gotta be careful. Because he's really, really large. And he can do a lot of damage. You have to let those fall. You cannot destroy them on the way down. Can we maybe not get hit every time? No, obviously not. You can watch these things, they come up out of there. But if you slide, you can get away. And full life. Best thing to do right here, unless you just really want to make it tougher, is to hit him with magnet missiles when he turns dark like that. Otherwise, you might have to use the rush coil to get up there. Okay. Oh, shoot this guy from far away if you can. Shoot other ones from far away if you can too. Sometimes they'll jump back up and they won't cause too much of a problem. That's kind of what you want. Hang on the ladder. I don't need the health. I'll need it now. Okay, he jumped down a hole. I'm not real sure what that was all about. Okay. You're going to see these bulldozers here in a minute. You got to hit these things on the dude that's driving them. They don't take many hits to kill. They're not really too awful bad. I go up here so I can get an E-Tank. See, now I have 4 E-Tanks. E-Tanks are important. Usually I don't need all 9 of them, but I do like to have all 9 if I can get them. Ow. Gosh, mercy. Now I gotta jump down here and now I gotta fight. Yeah. I always take the middle. Thank goodness there's a health pickup there. Gonna get the magnet missile. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be full. doesn't have to be full. You can still do it. Best thing to do is jump and shoot this thing. It'll latch onto him. You need to jump when he's like that too, because if you don't jump, you're going to get stuck in the ground. I mean, yeah, you get stuck in the air, but at least you can fire off a shot. Now we'll go for Top Man, Shadow Man, and Spark Man. Shadow Man's the rough one of the bunch. Oh boy. Hard Knuckle. I'm gonna go to Top Man stage next. It's not too awful bad. Top Man. I can kill most of the ones on here with my regular gun. I do like the music in this stage. Don't know what it is about it. I think this game is one of the ones I like almost every stage's music on. I should have been able to take them down early. Ah, it'll be alright. I can make it through there. Gosh, I'm taking more damage than I need to. I ain't like I got anything over there. And you're gonna come down here and you're gonna fight it. No, not here. It's not here. It's a little bit on further on this stage. I think there's an E-tank somewhere up there. Nope. An extra life and health. I ain't worried about it. There's your health refill. Then you're gonna come down here and you're gonna fight this cat. If you shoot down the 2 yarn balls, all he's going to do is throw out these little things that look like, I don't know if they're supposed to be kittens or mice or whatever they are. And they jump around. So if you don't take out, if you just leave the yarn balls, that's what it's going to be. I didn't give him enough time to do it. And won't give him enough time to do it. Dude kind of gets a jump on you. Okay. Slide here, then shoot, slide, shoot. Oh God. I was trying to get up there without getting hit. It didn't quite happen. And believe it or not, you're at the end of the stage. These things will spin you for a loop, so I always just jump on them. Just so they don't send me spinning. You're going to grab the Hard Knuckle. This guy's not too hard to do. Not too hard to fight. He only uses 2 moves. And this is basically what he does. Now we're going to go to what I feel is the hardest boss fight, and the hardest boss in the game is Shadow Man. To me, he is, anyway. As you see, we're making it through pretty good here. We got 6 of them down, 2 to go. You get top spin. And you say, oh, why is the boss so hard to fight? Well, it's not so much as the boss is hard to fight. It's hard to use the top spin to fight the boss with. It's a very awkward weapon to use. Okay. I don't hate the music in this stage, but it does make me want to move really fast, and that's not what I want to do in this stage. Ooh, health. Health I just got taken away by the stupid rabbit thing. Come down, you're gonna fight this one again. Not too much damage done there. Damage control. This is fairly easy. Well, until here. This is where it gets fairly hard. That becomes a problem a little later on, as there are holes in the floor. These rabbits are a tad bit difficult to shoot. Now, this part can be fairly difficult depending upon how you play it. Patience is the key. I'm gonna take you out. Ooh. Uh-oh. Alright. Now we're definitely gonna save right here. Now let me explain to you how this works. You use this top spin, but you just have to barely tap the B button, but you have to hit him with it. If you hit it too hard, you're going to use it all in one shot, and that's what sucks. So you just have to barely just tap the button, but you have to run into your enemy to hit him. It gives you the Shadow Blade. We're going to go to the next stage. That'll be Sparkman, and that'll be the last stage before we revisit. There's the Rush Marine. So you've got all the Rush adapters. We're going for the last Robot Master here. And then we'll go to the revisited stages. And after those revisited stages, we'll go for Wily. This stage is hard if you make it hard. It can be difficult if you make it difficult. Of course, now if you've been through the stage a few times, you can pretty much kind of solve the problematic areas and get them without getting hurt too much. The boss is not necessarily that difficult. Sparkman is not necessarily real bad. Moving right along. Second floor. And I'm going to save right here because this can be harrowing a little bit. And oh, no, it's not that part. It must be the next one. I was trying to make it through without getting hit right there. I was trying to show you guys how to do that. I kind of failed there the first time. There's a way to make it through there without getting hit. I, for all inclusive purposes, just failed. See, just like that. Just like that. I don't need either of those. So I'm not going to grab them. 3rd floor. Now you drop all the way down into the basement. Basement 10. Best thing to do on these things, meet them as they're coming down, jump and shoot. Otherwise they'll stack 2 blocks. You'll have a terrible time getting by them. This is where I need to save. This is where it gets bad. Because there's more of those things. And normally I don't have too much of an issue. But sometimes it does come up. Pow! What you're going to do is you're going to get out your shadow blade. This thing can be shot in different directions. So don't worry if he gets somewhere where he ain't supposed to be. I think it takes about 7 of them shots to put him away. Alright, now we're going to go through these Doc Robot stages. These are a pain in the butt. There's one of them I'm not real sure. Shadow wood. Needles heat, I guess. Actually, I think I've got them marked down. But just in case I don't have them marked down. Okay, let's go to... Oh, all 4 of those stages are pretty bad. Let's go Gemini Man stage first. Now there's going to be 2 bosses. There's a boss in the middle of the stage and there's a boss at the end of the stage. What it'll be is there's 2 bosses in each stage. They are Doc Robot and he takes on the traits of 2 of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2. And he does that in all 4 stages, so therefore he becomes all 8 of them at some point. You'll always see who's coming down. They'll always be the same ones. They're not random. It'll always be the same ones that you face in each stage. So like the way I've got them wrote down, that'll always be the same bosses there. You'll face them. They'll be the same bosses as what I'm facing right now. So if you need to know who's in Gemini Man's stage, that's what you're going to find out. I may not get as many E-tanks as I wanted. I think I done screwed it up. Yeah, I done screwed it up. Oh well. Oh well. I probably could have went back and got it, but I'm not gonna work on that. Same thing right there. Oh, I didn't mean to hit him. Yeah, I kinda messed that up. I kinda messed that up myself. Thought there was something up here. Apparently I was wrong. Your first boss will be right here. I'm going to save before each of these bosses because a couple of them are kind of bad and a couple of them aren't too bad. Okay, so in this stage you'll have Flashman first. He's weak to the needle cannon. Or it says he is anyway. You notice this guy's very, very large. And he is very, very hard to stay away from. And you get no health after you kill him either. That's what the bad thing is. That's the bad news. And that's the bad news. You don't get any health back. So if you get busted up, you just get busted up. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get some health back right here. We're just going to farm for a minute. Might get some battery power back too for the needle cannon. I'll go on. Y'all don't want to see me do all that. Oh boy. This is where I told you you'd use that Rush Marine. But you gotta jump out of the water to get the batteries. You have to be a little bit careful right there. Not too careful, but carefuler. Actually, didn't take much out of the needle cannon, which is kind of neat considering. Oh gosh, I didn't need to get hit. That did not need to happen. Can y'all not give me a health power up? A little bit of health? Oh gosh. No, we can't give you any more health. You're just SOL. Okay, it's gonna be Bubble Man. So we're gonna have to use the Shadow Blade. Oh, I hope he doesn't hit me very much. I really don't want to use an E-Tank right here. I really don't. But I don't know how many hits it's gonna take, and I don't know how close he's gonna think that he has to get. Again, you gotta watch the ceiling in this room like you did on the second one. The ceiling's lined with spikes. Yeah, he killed me. I probably should have moved a little bit there. Should have moved. Bob and weave, shuck and jive. And I didn't. There we go. Okay. I really don't want to go through these stages. Or the bad thing is, usually if you die, if you're at the first boss, they'll kick you back to the beginning of the level. And if you're at if you die against the first boss, it'll take you back to the beginning of the level. If you die against the second boss, it will put you at the middle point of the level. So that happens to be a major issue. You guys probably was wondering why I took a stage and why I took a couple minutes to refigure which stage I wanted to take. I tried to leave Quick Man's, the one that he's in, for last. These are not one-hit kills. but it still stinks to get hit by them anyway. So, oh, I hate these things. Right in this area, I do anyway. Does he just fly straight over, or does he fly? You can fly him around, okay. Again, you're going to fly him right over here. You're going to pick up your E-tank. You're going to fly him right back and go up here. And this is where your first boss is going to be! Full health, good deal. Okay. Who's first boss? Airman. So you're going to use the spark shot. He's very, very difficult to hit with this. Very, very difficult to hit with this. The Doc Robot thing, it's going to be very hard to hit him with anything and not take a whole bunch of damage because he likes to get real up close and personal. There you go. Killed that idiot. Let's go on here. I almost filled up the spark shock, and there was a reason for that. I was going to fill up the spark shock, but I think you have to use the rush jet in here. I'm pretty sure you do. And you got to be real careful when you're driving this thing too. You can't really waste too many movements on this thing. You got to just kind of fly around them. I'm getting busted up really bad. I thought I could by now. I think he can make it to the end right here. No, he can't. Okay. And then you can use him right here just for this jump right there. Oh crap. Okay. This thing right here, you gotta shoot it right in the head. Of course, if you really want to be technical, you can fight these little ones and see if they're going to give you any health back. Crap! He's trying to get some health back right there, and he wasn't having it. He wasn't having it at all. Actually, I don't think I'm going to need that many E-tanks. I think I'm going to be alright. Here's another one. Oh, that's gonna be about as good of a break as I'm gonna get. Who's this? This is Crashman. Oh gosh, you have to hit him with the hard knuckle. Oh dear gosh. Guys, hope for the best right here. This is definitely a little bit difficult to get down timing wise. I don't like this fight. The hard knuckle's kind of awkward. It's kind of slow. Alright, who's next? Go for Shadow Man stage next. Oh, yeah, I left the best two for last. Oh, yeah. These stages are awful. Daggone stages are awful. No. Spikes. You gotta love that. See, I'd have been playing the regular Nintendo version of that. I would have not gotten hit by those spikes. I would have skimmed right by them, no problem. But like I tell y'all, on here, it's a little bit different. I'll hopefully show y'all an easier way to get through this stage. I forget what's in here. I was going to slide underneath him. He didn't make it that far. Now, you can either jump through this part, or you can just pull out the rush jet and just go all the way across and just shoot these things. As you see, there's some jumps to be made there. You need to fly a little bit high. Could have actually used this at another point, but we'll use it until it runs out there. It's not something that you have to have throughout the rest of the level. Unless you don't make it here. In which case... Alright, who's first here? Woodman, so we're going to use the Shadow Blade. Some of these, you could tell what you would be using. Some of them not so much. You would think that you would use the needles on Woodman, but I don't think that's... I'm gonna try that. We'll see what happens. The only bad thing is this time he's bigger. I mean, Woodman's kind of already large and in charge as it is. I mean, he's already kind of oafish looking anyway. I do not think this is the weapon. I think needles may be the weapon for him. I think I wrote that down wrong. It may be needles. Yeah, it's needles. Yeah, it's needles. Begs the question, what do you fight Heat Man with? Oh, good. I think Heat Man is the one I don't have the rope down. I Could have slid right there. Don't make it no harder on yourself than you got to. Now this part's a little bit harder than it was the first time too. Again, taking your time is the key. Taking your time and shooting down the little rabbit things that try to jump at you, the mechanical rabbits that are a pain in the butt. I got everything full except for Rush Jet. Oh God. Guys, I forget what works against Heatman here. I'm not sure. Needle. Well, we know it's not the needle. Let's try we'll try a couple weapons. We'll see what works against him. And then we'll know what it is. Nope, that ain't it. Is it the Gemini laser? Nope, that ain't it either. I doubt it's the hard knuckle. It's not. Is it the Search Snake? Nope, that ain't it either. The only thing I know it could be would be this. It's got to be the Spark Shock or the Shadow Blade. One of those two has got to be it. It's not that. It's the Shadow Blade. And then you have to get him caught on his little loop. If you can get him caught on his loop. But at least we know what weapon it is. It's the Shadow Blade. I was not aware of that. I forgot which one it was. And I did not have it wrote down. Which was a pain. God. Okay, so I have to get close before he'll move in. He fights a little bit differently than he did on the second game on Mega Man 2. And I think that's what's tripping me out here. God. I should be able to hit him without taking any damage, but that's not working. Alright, I'll use an E-Tank if I have to. I may have to end up using an E-Tank. Gosh. Use an E-Tank if you have to, guys. I mean, it is what it is. Gosh, on mercy. Alright. Now I'm going to take on Sparkman stage. That's going to be Metal and Quickman. And they're not easy by any stretch of the imagination either. This stage is one of the worst in the game. Hands down. guys, fair warning, if it clips off on me, at some point I will finish it. I will come back on and finish. Let's get that Shadow Blade back. We may need that. I'm not sure. I don't know that we'll need the Rush Quill too much. Case in point, I need the Shadow Blade right there. He's still got 8 tanks left. We should be fine. If you do what I tell you to do, you shouldn't have too much problem with the last boss anyway. With the last bosses. Hop. Those gears turn. Try to knock you off the platforms there. Alright. First Dock Robot boss. Now this is going to be a little bit different because this is Metal Man. And he does a little bit more. Magnet is what you're going to use, and it's not gonna do a whole lot, but it is going to latch onto him, which is a good thing. It will latch onto him. I caught him in a rhythm. Every enemy, if you can catch them in a rhythm, that's the thing. If you can catch them in a rhythm and just wear them out, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Now this part kind of sucks. Actually, the rest of this stage sucks. I'm going to show you an easy way to get by a hard part of the level here in a couple of minutes. And it's right here. I think this is how I done it last time. Just use the rush jet and just go through the middle section of that right there. That makes that part so much easier. Okay, now this is gonna be quick, man. You have to use the Gemini laser against Quick Man. You may have to use another E-Tank here. You gotta make sure you connect with him. If you don't connect with him, it goes all the way around the room and you have to dodge him while it's going around the room. Got him. Alright. Now there's like 4 Wily stages. But oh yeah, I gotta fight Breakman again. This thing, just jump up here with him. Fire away. Get your shots in when you can. Cutscene, I'll know right after we receive the last element. Wily ran off with Gamma. You can see that little computer in the back. It says IBN. Wily comes up. Does his little eyeball, or does his little eyebrow thing again right here. Trademark eyebrow, you know, that sort of thing. He takes you to your next area that you have to go through his castle here. It's all up. Okay, so we got 4 E-tanks and pretty much 4 lives. I don't think many of these stages are very long in length, so we might be able to beat it here in the time allotted. Let's grab that other E-tank. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the 5th E-tank. Yeah, you can just shoot going through here. Okay, up. Could get that one up if I really wanted. You use the... I think you use the hard knuckle to get through those. I think is which way. I think it's the hard knuckle goes through those. We'll find out. Okay. Because what we're going to do is we're going to use the rush jet right here, and we're going to go up to that top level, and we're going to get that E-tank. Because I said that's what we was going to do. Get that back, because you're going to need it. Not particularly for this level, but you're going to need it anyway, sooner or later. Now, the best thing to do right here is just stand across the room from him and just shoot like crazy when he turns color. And we are filled back up. Squill. Oh gosh. And hop a skippy. You could go up there and get that if you absolutely needed to. I don't think you need to. You can use... I'm going to use the Shadow Blade on this boss right here. You don't have to. You could use your Mega Buster. I just think it's a little bit easier to kill this thing with this. Because it hits them in one hit and they die, so... And you can throw it in different directions. To get faster. But not too bad. Oh god, the next two are bad. This one's straight up, I think, yeah. I think you go up the left side first. I think the left side's got the goodies. No, the left side does not have the goodies. The right side had the goodies. Actually, neither side had the goodies, and it's just a one-up. Might be able to slide and get that, maybe. Add the rush coil. It's not all the way up, but that's okay. I'll take it where they'll let me have it. Oh, I hate this part so bad. We may try something a little different right there, guys. Oh gosh, I didn't save after that. Just let it go ahead and kill me. I didn't save on the stage. That's my fault. I'm not going all the way back through that boss battle though. No, I'm not doing all that. I got a 1-up anyway a couple of seconds ago, so it wasn't like it was a bad deal anyway. Okay. I'm going to try something a little different right here. So just bear with me while I make a save state. In case this doesn't work, I'm going to try something though. I'm going to try to use the rush jet right through here. Yeah, I figured he'd rack me a few times. Oh boy! Oh boy, you might as well get the hard knuckle out. See, you got 8 E-tanks again. You're in good shape. You get this hard knuckle out, it's gonna be the Yellow Devil. No trick this time. When I can see all the pieces coming, it's a little bit easier for me to block him. Actually, it's a little bit easier to block him from this direction anyway. I use an E-tank right here. If you have to use an E-tank against him, don't feel bad. There's many people that have many. I could go with not getting hit. I've not gotten hit before, but you know, once you get up to this point, it's just kind of like, okay, if I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit. There's just no way around it. Boom! Right in the face. All right, guys. Got just a couple stages left here. Okay. I was gonna say, I think there's an enemy right there, and there is. We'll probably use the magnet missile to take him down from here. Bad decision. People are probably going to ask me, they're probably going to say, why are you using the hard knuckle and you ain't got much of it left? So the answer's kind of simple. I should have went up there and shot him down first of all. That would have been a whole lot easier and would have made a whole lot more sense. See, now there's another E-tank. So now you got 8 E-tanks. And you've done used a few. And now you still got 8 left. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, here's a little issue with this area. Can't see. Okay, the 1-up was up there, but I couldn't see it. I don't know that there's any pits to fall through here. No, there's not. I could have got that battery, but worried about him either. One up. This game's pretty generous on stuff like that. There's a glitch that you can use right here, but we're not going to use it because I'm not 100% on that it'll work. It's like playing a game of vertical Frogger without trying to hit the frickin' spikes. I'm not going up there. There's a couple ways you can fight this boss. You can use the search snake, or you can just use your regular buster. It really doesn't matter. It's a clone of yourself. You have to figure out which one's real. Because only the real one can get hit by you. See, that one was the real one that time. Got him. That wasn't too bad. I have that wrote down as that you can use the regular arm cannon, but the search snake works pretty good too. So now this is as close as you're going to get to the last fight of the game. Don't worry about the rush coil and worry about the rush jet. Because here's the thing, I use the rush jet in this area. So technically I use it. Are we still recording? We look like we're still going. Like I said, if it cuts off anywhere, guys, I'll do wherever it cuts off. We just load up on everything, really, if you want to. You're going to go down and you're going to fight the 8 robot masters again. And then after you defeat them, then you're going to fight Wily. And you're going to fight 2 forms, and you're going to fight another form, and there's another one up. Don't worry, they're not too hard to defeat, except for Shadow Man. Shadow Man's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're going to fight the 8 bosses again here. We're going to save. Shouldn't need to use any tank. Don't go wild on your weapons, but do use them the way that you need to. A little beatdown ensued right there, didn't it? I'm gonna fight him with my gun. I could use the spark shock, but I think I use it on the last boss, or the next to last boss. I still need some top spin and some search snake left, just in case. You could probably really set it really more so to fight him and Top Man with your Mega Buster, and probably not take damage, or not take much damage. See, he's just about dead anyway, so. He dead for sure now. Oh crap. You don't want to kill him on the door anyway. Alright. Magnets. He heard the buttons. He was not shooting. It was like, no, I don't think so. Now this is where you can use the needle cannon on old boy. And it wears him out. But get off of the door. Don't stand on the door like you did when you fought him the first time. It'll be bad. You ain't gonna knock me back in the door. Okay, so who's left? Top Man and Shadow Man. That means I saved the jerk for last. Oh gosh, oh mercy. This is a bad fight right here. This is a really bad fight. Okay. Spark, Jet, Snakes. Spark. Snakes. Probably people screaming to the screen going, what the heck's he doing? There's a reason. This is actually the last stage, guys, pretty much. So, yeah. Okay, here's Wily. Okay, now you can make this fight a lot harder than it has to be. You can use the hard knuckle on the underneath part of this thing, or you can use the spark. I like to use the spark. I think the spark does more. I don't think it's as hard to hit either. This thing's called the Pinbot, and you've got more than enough. You have to shoot this little gun underneath on the bottom. Now, there's ways to do this. But here's what I like to do. And yeah, this is cheating. Use the rush jet and just pummel him in the side of the head and don't get knocked off of the jet. That's the easiest way I can tell you to kill him. Now, we'll still have to fight him. Now, in the first part of this next fight, you use the shadow blades and then you'll use the snakes or the top spin. I'll show you different things right here. Man, there should be enough here to fill up everything. Why are you using that? Why are you doing that? There's a reason. Now, I like to use the shadow blade right here. Alright. What you do is right here, you just get underneath him right here. You dodge these bullets, jump up, whack him with this shadow blade quite a few times in the noggin. Yeah. Okay, now there's one of two ways that you can finish him off. You can either jump up on a hand that's going to come from the right hand side, jump up to that platform, jump up there, jump over and shoot search snakes in, or you can do it this way. You can even do this from the side too. Just don't hit the spikes on his head and don't hit him straight up. You can use the top spin and then just hit it as you come down. Boom! Down! Out! Done! Done! End of game. He gets caught up in a block. You get caught up in a block. There's Proto Man. He takes off with you. It's too late for Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily's still escaping anyway. Epilogue. Epilogue. You've regained consciousness. I found you lying here when I arrived. I wonder who brought you here. Oh, Proto Man, of course. This whistle. It must have been Proto Man. I don't know on 4, 5, and 6. I don't know if I can beat them in how long this will let me record. And you get to see the robots. Actually, you get to see the first couple of them. Elect Man, Fireman, like on number 1 here. Bomb Man, Iceman, Guts Man, Cut Man. Roll is the housekeeping robot. That's Mega Man's sister. And then Mega Man, former assistant, Dr. Wright, or Dr. Light, whichever you call him. Proto Man is actually number 0, brother of Mega Man, and Roll. So they don't technically show you the... And then, of course, there's... Up in the upper right-hand corner, it looks like Wily's spaceship has landed on top of that tree. Then we get through the bosses of this one. Again, just in case it doesn't, and it cuts off sometime through there. This is my favorite one. Gemini Man is my favorite Robot Master. I really like this game out of the original 6. It's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite, maybe even overall, out of all the Mega Mans. Beaten it many times, just kind of like number 2. I've beaten them both many times, but I find myself coming back to this one and number 2 both the most out of the whole series. I just really like both of them, and like I said, it may take me 2-part streams on number 4 and on number 5 and 6, because this one's going a little bit over. And those have extra castles in them. Number 4's got Dr. Cossack's castle. Number 5 has Proto Man's castle, and number 6 has Mr. X's castle. So they have extra castles. This one just had 4 extra stages. So not much else to say about this one as the endings roll. I really like it. Like the music. Probably my favorite one. There's Rush, of course. Helps you out there. I like Rush on there too. I think it just stays on that stage until you reset the game, I think. Let's see for a minute. Yeah, it just stays there. I don't think there's a story on the beginning of this one. Let's see. I don't think it's a story. I think it's just a title screen. Yeah, it's just the title screen. So that'll do it for this Mega Mondays, and we'll see you next time on number 4. Number 4 may be a 2-parter. We're not real sure yet. We'll see when we get there. So we'll see what happens. So until then, we'll see you later.